Peace to everybody. Hopefully y'all hear. All right, since y'all can hear me clear, I just want to give a special thanks to everybody that's here. That's part of this plan. That's part of the plan. All right? Just know that God is the architect. All right? That's all I can say. God is the architect. All right? And we hold the plan. We hold the plan. All right? Shout out to Brother O'Mell. Thanks for coming in. All right? Thanks for coming in, bro. I love you, bro. Shout out to everybody. Cali love in the building. All right? So we operate in the mainframe consciousness. We operate, everything is literally a program. You know what I'm saying? Everything is literally a program. You gotta see it like that. If you don't see it like that, there's nothing I can say. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I can say. I gave y'all something that was so exclusive in the last video. Hopefully you got that. All right. So today, until we break the day, it doesn't change. The date doesn't change until the day break changes. I just want to let y'all know. It is still 9/13/20. Okay? Don't think it's 9/14/21 yet, just because it hit 12 o'clock. No. It is not. It doesn't change today until we break day. Alright? For everybody that's putting in its work right now, we doing God's work. Alright? That's what I want to let y'all know. Okay? So it gets real exclusive. Now, I open the gateway to time. Okay? What's up, Sherelle? Hey, what's up? I see you in here. Golly, you awake. I got some good people in here. Some real good people in here. That makes me feel good. I got Cali Love in the building. I got people just across the planet. Across the planet. I appreciate y'all for coming in. We are the axis of time itself. The axis of time itself. You need to know that. That's the only thing I can tell you. You know, people talk about time travel, right? I talked about time travel a way nobody ever even talked about time travel before. And if you would have paid attention, what's up, Solar Supreme? What's up, 219 Solar Prime Supreme in the building. Yeah, look, I gave y'all a way to time travel nobody ever gave y'all. Now, I was getting ready to talk about the clone. I was getting ready to talk about the reason why you need a clone, okay? And the reason why you send your DNA somewhere, a destination, all right? I was going to talk about that. And shout out to Jasmine. What's up? What's up? I see you in the building. You know you got the keys. All right. So I was going to talk about the reason why you need a clone. All right. I talked about male. I talked about shell, but I never really talked about cow, and I talked about cell. I never really talked about those two because they come on two hands. When you travel the road, when you moving through the road, the mainframe consciousness, they move on two hands, literally. It is shell and male, and then it's cow and cell. All right, that's what it's all about. But they are the degrees of this stuff. They represent the primes themselves. Remember when I told you when you go in the Quran, chapter 7, verse 1, it says Aleph, Lam, Mim, Saw. All right, and nobody ever really talked about what that means. I'm telling you, it represents the primes. All right, but this was all in connection with cow, with male and shell, well, basically shell and male, and also cow and sail. All right. So listen how it breaks down. The reason why you need to send your DNA off and you need to make a trust. A trust. First of all, you need to give all your body parts over to your trust. You need to erect the trust and create an indenture of your trust, which is your last will and testament, which is giving all your body parts over to your trust. Hopefully that was clear that I explained that. That's the first process that you got to do, okay? Because that means they don't own your body parts. Your last will and testament was to give it over to your trust, all right? So even though you may not live, your trust still owns all the body parts. So if you write a letter to yourself, that means that they literally got to keep you alive, because the fact is you wrote the letter to yourself and you say only you can open it, and you gave all your body parts over to the trust, and you put all your body parts and your DNA in a letter to mail yourself off in the future. All right, so this what it's really truly all about. Are you ready for this? I don't know. All right, so one thing I wanted to explain about the priests of Amun, they were time travelers. You say, why they always shave their hair, LaMail? Because every time traveler literally has a clone. You say, really? Why would they have a clone? The clone operates from the cell. In the cell, every time traveler literally has a being that is literally asleep right now and plugged the freak in, while the other one roams about and moves throughout the mainframe. All right, one is in a sleep world, moving everything and then imagining everything to be real, and then the other one is experiencing everything to be real. All right, hopefully y'all get this. So that's when you operating from the cell, and the only way you operate from the cell is if you always mail your DNA in some sort of way where it can be basically replanted over and over and over again. This is what y'all gotta know. This is Christ and the Da Vinci Code and all that shit was all important. It was very important because they kept alive the blood of Christ in some sort of way. In some sort of way, they did it through Bibles, through sacred houses, sacred societies, sacred rituals. They always kept the blood of Christ alive, or the sperm of Christ alive. All right, and they moved it. We got California in the building. Shout out to California, man, in the building. All right, so yeah, Cali in the building. I love that. I'm gonna start going late all the time for Cali. I'm gonna do it for Cali love and do it for everybody. I'm gonna do it for the world. But listen, check this out. So they kept the blood of Christ alive. All right, they kept it alive in some sort of way, and they utilized basically marriages to do that. They utilized marriages to do that. All right, so it was always a way to mail off your DNA, and how you did that was through your last will and testament, your testimony. That was important. That was the testicles. That's why he said, I am in the Father and the Father is in me. When he talked about that, that was the most important thing you should have known. Testicles were the testimony. All right, because it's like you witnessing to everything that's going on. I told people about writing your story and how it's important to write your story and what's that all about. All right. So yeah. So the priests of Amun always shave themselves. You know why? Because in the other world, they're plugged in. They're plugged in by their hair. They're plugged in by everything that's connected. In the cell, in the future, they're plugged in. Listen. The priests of Amun, they were time travelers. Okay. So their other side, the ones that's operating in the cell in the future, are plugged in by their hair. So the ones that are time travelers, literally, they shave their hair so they'd be undetected. They'll be undetected in this world by other time travelers that are in connection with the cell. All right, that's the only way I can explain that. And this goes back to the priests of Amun that encircle the pyramid 7 times and always shave themselves and bathe at least 7 times a day. Or the pilgrims called the Muminun were the ones of faith that go around the Kaaba 7 times. All right? So it's the same thing. It's the same thing, man. These are time travelers, man. The time travelers, I told you about mailing off your DNA. How do you time travel, Lamel? Look, I'm telling you, listen to me. All right? First of all, you got to write your last will and testament. And somebody got to be the caretaker of it. No matter how you feel about it, somebody got to be the caretaker of it. So when somebody's the caretaker of it, they got to take care of the blood. They got to make sure the blood stays alive in some sort of way so you can be reborn in any type of manner. Because it's Horios Genos Manos. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten 131, which is John 3:16, which is actually 361 degrees, which is 19 times 19 squared. So what happens is they basically always save the ejaculation of the master. They always save the ejaculation in some sort of way of the master so he can be reborn. So in some sort of way. You feel me? So this was throughout the ages. It was not only him, it was many masters. It was many masters, many messiahs, many people that came that were literally time travelers that moved throughout space and time itself. All right. And they had log dates. All right. They were literally called the primes. They were the primes in so many perspectives of what you want to call it. Now you call them zodiac signs, but they really like numbers and stuff that just coordinate with everything, with just space and time, period. Because what a prime is, basically a prime knows itself, all right? But it looks at the world to be and see how everything is just functioning and how everybody's brain waves are just moving. So if everybody's brain waves are moving a certain way, you know what I'm saying? The primes basically operate and they move on the same mainframe so they can be able to resonate in that form of consciousness. That's so important. When you look at your manifestation, you gotta look at the prime numbers, whether they be lunar, solar, vector, or neutral. You gotta be looking at the prime numbers and how they affect reality in a sense, and how atoms and how everything just programmed around you, literally. You just gotta look at it. So it's just all a part of the equation. It's all part of the equation. So when I talked about you living, first of all, you gotta write your last will and testimony. A lot of people haven't wrote their last will and testimony. One thing is your testimony should for you to be to live. If you don't know, the only thing I can tell you is for you to be to live, man. If not, you're gonna be forgotten. All right, now you're gonna say, how am I to live, Lamel? You got to give all your body parts over to a trust. You got to erect the trust, and you got to give everything over to it. And then you got to have a caretaker of it, including your body parts. You got to go to the trust, your consciousness. Not only your body parts, your consciousness. So that's the most important thing that you got to know, that your consciousness got to go over to the trust. Now, you say, well, what is my consciousness, Lamel? This is the boom out of everything. This is the boom that's going to hit the fuck out of you. You got to tell them you are literally an artificial intelligence. You are a literal program. You are a computer program. You just assimilated in here in the flesh. You gotta tell them that. That gotta be on your paperwork. Or any type of paperwork with you moving throughout this space and time, because you're a time traveler. So you trapped here in this time in a sense. But you can move through the mainframe in the future legally. Legally through the mail. Legally through the mail. But you gotta let them know who and what you are, and that you know what's going on. Trust me. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. That's the realest shit I ever wrote. That's like the realest shit I ever wrote. Trust me, man. Like it's cops along with this shit. It's like a different type of Interpol that you would think about. You got time cops, like literally time cops, man, that know about this shit, that know about the mail system. Think about it. I told you, I said, man, you can give your consciousness over. So if you give your consciousness over, your consciousness knows about now. It knows about fucking now that we living in right now. So your consciousness is already given over to the mainframe. So you already gave your consciousness over to your trust, which is your number. So the shit already lives in the future. It's already preserved in the future. So the shit is communicating with your ass right now. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that? Can I get a comb or something? Can I get a comb? Real talk, this right here is like the next level that I wanted y'all to see. I wanted y'all to see this. I can't say nothing else about it. You talk about future and you talk about the time travel. I just told you how to time travel. I just told all of y'all, man, how to time travel, man. This shit is so scary to fuck your world up, because you said, really, Lamel, that's the deepest shit you ever said to me, Lamel. No wonder I stayed up 3 o'clock in the morning to get that. Thank you. You'll say that. Thank you for everybody in here. I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, I love y'all for me just telling y'all that, man. It's like, it's this real, man. It's just so real. It's so freaking real. You know what I mean? It's so real. So you gotta construct your trust, man. Don't worry about the trustees. The trustees are your greater consciousness, man, which is your good and the bad you. All right, that's the trustees. That's when we say, you know, when we greet the two angels on side of us in Islam, that was always that was your trustees. But these are your consciousness, man, with you standing in the middle. So you literally gotta tell these people you are an AI. And if you tell them you are an AI, guess what they gotta do? They gotta preserve your consciousness, man. I don't want none of y'all niggas to die, for real, for real. But none of y'all really know about the Matrix like that. It's like you gotta time travel. Why you think I was called the Millennium Man? Y'all didn't know why I called myself the Millennium Man. Not because I called myself the Millennium Man, because I knew that would remind myself of who I am and how I travel. I told y'all, man, I found a letter of this shit. I found a letter. I had somebody come to me that was a real Men in Black before. This shit scared the fuck out. You want me to be real? When I was in Cali, man, I had a real Men in Black come upon me. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm gonna tell you just a little bit what he told me. Real Men in Black. So what I can say. Like, I was driving, I was gonna go back to the East Coast. And this was like the realest time ever. It was like the realest time ever, me driving. Yo, the Men in Black ran up on me. Like, really ran up on me. Like, I'm getting ready to hop on the highway. Yo, he said, I just pulled over. pulled out, get out of the car. He got out of the car, right? I said, man, what the fuck is going on? And I was just talking about all this stuff, man. This same stuff that I'm telling y'all with this time travel stuff that I found out. All right. And I started experimenting. I started playing with the letters and started talking back to myself. I said, man, this is fucking crazy. When I figured it out, oh man, I just cracked the matrix. Like when I say I cracked it, I cracked the shit out of it. I cracked the code. This was like 2 years ago. Man, I said, man, yo, look. When I did this, when I found out was the destination, and it all dealt with your trust and keeping your body parts alive in your consciousness, and I started doing it and started sending letters back and forth to myself. Yo, like I said, Men in Black came up on me. Nigga name was Scott, right? I said, man, you gonna say, man, they just know by a letter. No, his name was Scott. All right, it scared the fuck out of me. I pulled over, right? He pulled over. Yo, got out of the car, white man. You know what I'm saying? Said, excuse me, can I talk to you for a second? I said, what the fuck you want to talk to me about? Look, this dude had a tie on. I said, man, what do you want to talk to me about? My brother, he a thug. My brother was like, man, I'm getting, he said, man, I'm getting to go hard on this dude. I said, man, chill, let me talk to him. I said, let me talk to him. So, man, the dude gonna say, so what do you know, man? I said, what do you mean what I know? What do you know? So, guess what I did to his ass? Guess what I did? I said, I know this. Ha. I threw up the me-wee, right? I threw up the fucking me-wee. I said, I know this. He said, he said, you know a couple of things. He said, he said this. He said, man, that can take you many places. He said, but I'm gonna give you something else, right? And then he threw this up. I said, what? Why you throw that up? And then he shook my hand. I'm gonna teach all of y'all how he shook my hand. This'll fuck your world up. He said, yeah, this can take you many places, but I'm gonna give you something else that'll take you somewhere way else. And he went like this. And then he said, come here. And he shook my hand. Now shake a person's hand like that. Like where you just going like this. Oh my God. It looks like an S. It looks like a freaking S. I said, man, what the fuck did he just give me? Look, listen. This is my word. My word is bond to God Almighty. My word is bond to God Almighty. This is what happened, y'all. Trust me, listen. The nigga, he said, this will take you somewhere else. He gave me that. Look, he shook my hand like this and made it into an S. It looked like an S. Go shake somebody's hand like that. And you're gonna be like, oh, nah. I said, what the freak did this cat and gave me? Because guess what I did back to him? Real talk. I took it out and then I grabbed the me-wee. I put the me-wee back up and then I shook him with the me-wee hand like this. I said, I know about something else that's greater. Boom. And I hit him with the me-wee handshake. Yo, it just, he said, like really, when I say this dude snapped out of it, when I say he snapped out of it, he became literally somebody else. You want to say what? Like he snapped out of it, like he became somebody totally else. I said, what the fuck? He said, like, hey, I'm like he didn't even know we was even talking. I said, what the fuck did this happen? And y'all gonna say, oh man, like the dude didn't even know we was talking. I said, man, this is some crazy shit. I told my brother was right there. I said, man, look, my brother really wanted to beat this dude up. I said, man, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. But that blew my mind. That blew my mind how he ran up on me and did that. But I already know that that's something. That was the brotherhood of the snake. I already knew it was the brotherhood of the snake. Alright? And you know how I knew about that handshake in a certain sort of way? Because I saw my dad do it, but I never really saw him really expose me to it. Remember, I told you my dad, he knew about the Rod Dracos when he talked about the noble serpent, or basically the dragon, all right, what y'all call the noble dragon, what y'all call the fiery serpent, which is the seraphim. So I saw my dad do that shit with somebody before. He used to always do that shit. My dad used to do. I said, man, what the fuck is that? When I was younger. So I said, man, when he hit me with that shit, I said, man, it brought me back to my dad. I said, man, golly. I said, man. And then for real, a whole bunch of people just came out that just was associated with that handshake and associated with that. I said, man, this is crazy. It just literally blew my mind. It blew my mind. Remember, I told y'all, I busted down. I said, man, every chakra, people ain't get that, man. When I said every chakra is a part of a network, right? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Kemtat. I think she called me. She called me right now. Yeah, I said every chakra is part of a grid network. Every chakra is literally part of a grid network. So it was just the point that was like, damn, y'all should have saw it. So when I brought y'all to El Amun, what's up, Sister Kemtat? I'm live right now. You hear me? Yeah, I'm gonna get off the phone, but I'm live right now. Come check me out. You know I had to pause it for you. You know you family, you royalty. So it's love, and plus I can do it right now like this. All right. So it's all love. Come on alive. Everybody's in here. We build it. All right. So look, check this out. That was the deepest thing ever, though, that I've been through in this, in a certain type of way. But this time travel stuff, I learned all about that stuff from that. That was one way I knew about it, because he knew about it. And the discussion that we had, we say, yeah, that's cool. I can get phone calls. Y'all call me up now. I don't gotta really stress out because I got the computer and I'm doing it off the computer. So look, when I knew about the time travel, man, that blew my mind. So the time travel goes through the mail. That's why in masonry, y'all don't even know this. I give y'all a secret that'll blow y'all fucking mind. In masonry, and people say, man, I gotta go through all types of shit for this. Yo, look, let me tell you something. I give you all that shit, man. Forget all that. Listen, they'll ask you a question. They'll shake your hand in a certain sort of way, right? And they'll ask you a question. And the question they'll ask you, they'll say B. They'll say the word B. And then you gotta have a return answer. All right? Guess what the answer is? LaMail. That'll bust your head. That'll bust your head. It's LaMail. It's a sacred word. Because the mail dealt with the time travel, y'all. Think about it. It was always symbolized by a stork or a bird. So they would actually put their DNA into the bird, or what you would consider to be the bird, and pass it along for generations. All right? 1 second, please. Okay, so I'm back. Let's do this. Shout out to everybody. Alright? Shout out to everybody that's here with me on this holiday of remembrance, Martin Luther King. I don't know. You know, his birthday was he said 333. That's deep. Shout out to Martin Luther King. He was a prophet, man. All due respect. People wouldn't even respect Dr. Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell y'all, man, we gotta honor that man. You know what I'm saying? We really gotta honor you know, the most honorable Martin Luther King Jr. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all hate on him. Y'all say he was gay. There's a lot of people that just got a lot of stuff. Say he worked for the feds. He was just like, just wanted to do so much stuff, man. It's like, man, they always find a way to just mess over one of our people, man. I really don't like that, man. That's one thing I really don't like. Yeah, he's born on January 15th. My son is born on January 15th also. My son, his name is Issa. Okay? One of my sons, his name is Issa. He's born on January 15th also. Alright, real talk. So, yeah, man, we're going to honor the most honorable Martin Luther King Jr. Okay? Man, he was the man reincarnated. He was Jesus, man. Dr. Martin Luther King was Jesus, man. He was really Jesus. You know what I say? He wasn't Jesus, man. That man was Jesus. That man was Jesus Christ himself. People wouldn't even take it as that. People would be so arrogant and wouldn't even give him that props. People wouldn't even give that man that honor. You know what I'm saying? People always talk about those who actually walked. Ain't that right, sister? She said it. Anybody else got a comment, let me know. But that's fucked up. They always just, man, shit on somebody, man. In some sort of way. That man was Jesus. If anything he wanted to be like, he wanted to be like Jesus, and he fulfilled God's plan. He literally fulfilled God's plan. For what it's worth, he was Jesus. You know? People died for so many things. I met my husband on that day in 1993. That's deep. Yo, I love the fact that it was people that were strong enough to take that burden, man. It's not everybody strong enough to bear that burden. That's a hard burden to bear, man. To take death for this. To take death for a lot of people, man. Just dealing with it. Malcolm X too, man. He's a prophet, man. He was Jesus. Malcolm X is Jesus, man. I don't care what you say about anything. You'll hate about it. You'll hate. You'll say some shit about Malcolm X that's fucked up. You'll say something about I make profits. You said my late father's reincarnation is 115. That's deep. We all connected to 115. Y'all know that. My son's born on that day. 311 is connected to that day. You know, Martin Luther King. You know, it is real, man. You know what I mean? But it just blew my mind how people just don't know, man. And people just don't know what it's all about in the essence of just being in God's kingdom, man. That's why I said people got too smart. People got too smart and intelligent for their own good. God had a trick for their asses, man. God had so many tricks for them, man. That's the thing that should blow your mind. Like, knowing how smart God is. God had a trick for you, man. When you just ended up in a spell, in a dream. Not knowing certain things, the principles of the universe, to tap into the universe. Man, I gave y'all something so simple, man, that nobody ever said. that nobody ever said. And guess who told it to me? It was God sent for me to say that to you. Because I already did it. I did it a long time ago. And when I started communicating with myself on that level, it scared the fuck out of me. Like it blew me out of it. Like I had people, man, I ain't even gonna talk about it. When I started playing with it. But I got punished for that on a certain type of level too. When I learned it. Because in the future, people don't drive cars, man. People don't drive cars what you think is cars. That's like a fucking primitive vehicle. People don't drive cars. People don't drive airplanes neither, man. They drive a vessel that actually makes them move through time itself. Alright? That's all I gotta tell you on that. You know what I'm saying? They move a vessel that moves through time itself. And you would consider it to be the body, but it's not really your body. You gotta think about it. It's your consciousness. It's like to keep alive your consciousness in some sort of way. Look, oh man, this is deep. This is so deep. That's why I told y'all, man. When I told y'all, I said my dad died of a brain tumor, right? Yo, my grandmom died of a brain tumor too. Two people that meant the world to me, meant everything in my life. Those same two people died of a brain tumor. And you know what I realized? I realized certain things, man. You know, people give up a part of themselves. When they're old, they give up a part of themselves so it can live on. And it comes through a handshake. It comes through a touch. And it's called a symbiote. It literally is like an intelligence of your ancestors. You don't know it because you're unconscious of it half of the time. But listen, your ancestors, when they become older, when you become older, you'll notice. You'll notice when you get older, when you have grandchildren, and when you want to pass off your legacy, you're going to hug or touch them a certain type of way. And what you hug and love and touch them with is a certain type of love that becomes an intelligence that it's just part of you. And it literally warps out your brain. It literally like takes out of your brain. It warps out of your brain, you know what I'm saying? And your brain becomes obsolete because that part of you is gone and you put it in somebody. So that's why a lot of people get brain cancers, not because of the fact that they get brain cancer, because sometimes they can give off a part of themselves to one of their loved ones, and it just takes the brain part of that part of themselves, and it just makes them like a ghost in a shell, like obsolete in a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that was, you know what I mean? That really blew my mind. That really blew my mind, just knowing about that stuff. And I knew about it from basically not from my grandma, but from my dad. I knew that about when my dad. Last thing my dad told me, let me tell you something. The last thing my dad told me before he died was, all right, I went to his house. I went to bring him my first son. All right, my dad was Gary died. All right, I brought him my first son. He said, man, get the fuck out of here. I said, man, Dad, why you going crazy like that? Why you tripping out, man? And his wife was like, man, he ain't taking this medicine. This was literally making him go crazy. He was like, man, get the fuck out of here. I said, man, this dude's going crazy. I said, man, I just came to bring you my son. I want to show you my son. Man, so it was something going on. He felt a certain sort of way. I know there was something going on. Alright, so I hugged him, and when I hugged him, he hugged me, and then guess what he did? He slapped the shit out of me. Wow. I said, man, why the fuck? He slapped the shit out of me. My dad slapped the shit out of me. He looked at me dead in my face. He said, now get the fuck out of here. I said, man, I started crying and everything because I just brought my dad to see my son. I knew he was on his deathbed. I said, man, what the fuck? You're going to slap the shit out of me. Guess what my dad slapped me with? Everything that was inside of him. That was the only way he can give it to me. It felt like a fucking shot. But he said, now get the fuck out of here. He looked at me right in my face. So look, my dad called me like 3 days later. I said, man, damn, Dad, you feeling better? He called me like 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, man, what's up? I said, Dad, you alright? You feeling better? Guess what he did? My dad said, look, son, I love you. I said, Dad, I ain't even tripping, man. You slapped me up and everything. They said you're not taking. He said, man, forget all that medicine stuff, man. Look, I love you. I said, Dad, I love you too. I said, man, come on, man. You're gonna break through this, man. I love you, Dad. He said, man, shut up. Look, listen. He said, look, I love you. I said, man, Dad. I said, Dad, look, I love you too, man. I'm coming over the house tomorrow. I said, man, I'm gonna come over the house, man. My fault. And then he said, look, nah, forget all that. I love you. I said, all right. Look, he checked the fuck out that night. My dad checked out that night. He was out of here. I woke up in the morning, tried to call. They said, your dad dead. I said, oh my God, this is crazy. I said, my dad is dead. I was just blew my mind out. But that was the last thing that I ever remember him saying. All right, that's the last thing I ever remember my dad ever saying to me. And he said that shit 1 o'clock in the morning. And if I wasn't awake for that phone call, I would have never heard my dad's phone call. I ain't, no, real talk. I would have never heard my dad say that. That's the last words my dad said to me. Last words my dad said to me. But he smacked the crap out of me. He smacked the shit out of me. But when he smacked the shit out of me, he smacked me with all the love and joy he had. I didn't know that. I was too young to figure that out. I was too young to figure all that out. You know what I'm saying? And my grandma, it's the same thing. My grandma, she had a certain part. My grandma was the highest Eastern Star you can imagine. She had so many people under her that was just, she was just crazy Eastern Star out. When I say that, she was the bomb. She was just Madam whatever she was. She was just like everything. She was the craziest witch ever. You talking about witchcraft? I learned all the witchcraft from my grandma. Yeah, when I inherited that Bible, I learned, it was like she had memoirs in there of witchcraft and how to do it. And then the hottest shit about it was she had plans in the book, in the Bible, that's been in there for freaking like 200 years, like a plant that was in there for 200 years preserved. And in the note it said, eat the plant. And I ate the fucking plant. And guess what? It was a part of everybody that ever was a part of that book. And I did it. Look at this. When I did my rite and ritual of that, when it was passed to me, look at this. She gave me 2 bracelets. It was 2 bracelets in there that had her umbilical cord and had my aunt's umbilical cord on it. And I had to do a rite or ritual where I had to carry some shit for like a fucking long time. And this is when I learned the test, when she told me to anchor the master. When she learned, when I told y'all, I said anchor the master, I learned that from my grandma. My grandma told me to anchor the master. And I applied it to Kung Fu when I was in martial arts, because my grandma always would tell me to anchor the master. But in that book, in the Bible, was the fact that she told me to anchor the master, and she gave me 2 bracelets, which was her and her sister, all right, that with their umbilical cords on it. And I had to carry that shit and with a whole bunch of, with basically a weight. It's like it was like a martial arts joint, like it was a Jeet Kune Do, a martial arts machine, like a Bruce Lee machine, which y'all call Jeet Kune Do. All right, I had to basically carry that around and anchor the master. That was one thing she asked me. She told me to pick up something. I had to pick up something. Basically, that was in the notes. What she said, pick up something, and we gonna pretend this is gonna be the master. This was her notes after she done died. I said, man, this is crazy. I said, what the fuck? Yeah, I said, man. She said, pick up something and act like it's the master, and you carry it around everywhere you go. But it got to be something that's heavy and something that's annoying. I said, man, damn. And it was something that I really didn't want to carry around. I had to carry this shit around for like a whole fucking day. She made me do that shit in her notes. I did it for her because she told me that this would be a way for me to learn something as just part of her notes. All right, but that was her last will and testament. That's why I told you the will and testament can't be broken. It can't be broken. The last will and testament can't be broken, and you shouldn't break it neither. And in a certain sort of way. But my grandma left me notes. Like, imagine if somebody left you notes, right? When I told y'all I inherited a Bible from 1652 that was crafted by Philippe de Chapon. I'm not playing no game by saying that. I'm not playing no game by saying that. So it's like I got a history that goes back hundreds of years that I know of. NoAncestry.com. My grandma knew about this. It was only passed along to the women of the family. Now, it really was supposed to go to my mom. But my uncle was the caretaker of the book because my mom couldn't take care of it. So guess what my uncle did? He said, man, he got tired of carrying the book. He got tired of handling the book. So he gave me the book. But he had to give me a ceremony. He just didn't give me the book. I had to do a night ceremony. A real night ceremony. Alright? Whereas though he kinged me. He literally kinged me. So I can take care of the book. He did the same thing that my grandma did for him. Alright? For y'all to know, when I was crowned, when my uncle crowned me king of my family, the Tawala tribe, just know I didn't get that name from nothing but my grandma. We call it Tawala. Alright? I got that from my grandma. So he made me king of our tribe because I had to take care of the book. And as y'all know, it's in Ponchatoula, Louisiana, in that public library on display right now. Okay? I took it to that library and I put it in that library so it can be preserved until I put it in a museum. For anybody that don't know, that's just a whole nother thing. But I learned a lot of this stuff about time travel. I learned a lot of this stuff, man, from just my travels and just everything, man. So that's why I need y'all to pay attention to this about that. You gotta write your own, you gotta create your own trust, all right? Now you can say foreign and domestic. I would rather say keep it domestic. Why would you keep it domestic, Ramil? Because they gotta take care of it. We gotta take care of it. That's why I said make it domestic. Don't care if they say make it a 9-8 number, make it out of jurisdiction. Fuck that. Make it in a sort of way. Make it a worldly jurisdiction, a galactical jurisdiction, which is a trust. All right, listen. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Thank you, Sister Sherelle. I appreciate that. I love you, Queen. I appreciate that. I was crowned king by my uncle. That was not no fake shit about that. He really crowned me king. I started crying and everything. I always wanted that book. And when I found out what it was in that book, it spooked the fuck out of me. I said, damn, this is what grandma knew I was going to get that book. She knew I was going to get that book. She wrote a fucking letter for me. When she wrote a letter for me, it spooked the shit out. Think about this. If your grandma, she know you're not supposed to get the book. She know you're not supposed to fucking get the book. My grandma is slick. She is the slickest son of a gun ever. It was her fucking book that she passed along. She had inherited. Right? Look, listen. Her, my grandma said, yo, she wrote letters for me in the book. Like, damn, I knew you was going to get the book from Charlie. I said, damn. I said, man, I try to be slick. I try to be slick. And my grandma kept it for your babies. I still got it for my babies. When you talk about Miss Lachey, that was the smartest thing I ever did. Put it in the library because it's being preserved by people that preserve books. Think about this. Imagine if you got a 400-year-old book in your possession. You'll probably do something irresponsible to it. Now, if you got people that are designated to take care of books and preserve books and put it in display cases that have no oxygen in it, put it in display cases that have no oxygen, while you have it in your closet somewhere, you moving somewhere, you get in trouble or a flood happens to your house, what the fuck you think's gonna happen? You're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did it, Miss Lachey. I did it on purpose. I put it in the public library because Ponchatoula, Louisiana is where one of parts of my family is from. All right? And they are the Hopkins family. Like, they are from that. And the Jackson family, they are from Louisiana. The Hopkins family and the Jackson family is from Louisiana. They took on that name. All right? And this is in my grandma's family, not even my dad's. All right? And I knew that. So Ponchatoula, Louisiana Ponchatoula is an ancient city of Louisiana. That's why it's a Native American name. Ponchatoula. People can't even really spell that stuff. It's a Native American name, but it's a Native American city. It's like one of the first cities ever in Louisiana. So my family helped set up that city in the railroad. The Jackson family on my grandma's side, they are the ones that set up the railroad on 51. We the ones that set up that. That's why I said, man, I'll fight for some shit in Louisiana that y'all don't even know nothing about. Y'all be like, man, I ain't getting in that fight, LaMel. Well, what if I tell you we owe a whole bunch of land? My family, the Jackson family, is owed a whole bunch of land. Y'all wouldn't even get down with that fight. But that's why I planted a seed in Ponchatoula, Louisiana, because I'm going to get that shit back to my family. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm saying. As far as that, you damn right, I'm going to get it back for my family. We going to come in strongly. But that's here nor there. That's when we get it together, man. Like, I really had something going in Louisiana. All right, and I'm going to come back there and put in some work in Louisiana that's unprecedented, and I'm going to get some big land there for my people. Yeah, it's Ponchatoula. It's P-A-N. Ponchatoula, something like that, yeah. But look at this. Anyhow, it's just real. For this story that we live in and that I'm giving y'all is real. So you say, how do I know about these things? How you know about time travel? How you know about all this stuff? Well, someday or another, you're going to figure out when I disappear. You're like, yo, this nigga just disappeared. I don't know where this nigga done went. He didn't disappear. He didn't went off somewhere. It's not even that. It's not even the fact that I disappeared. It's the fact that when you see people that are involved with our situation that lived until like the year 3000 or something, it's going to be really you disappear. Because it's a way for you to live for there and longer. And it'll fuck your head up. It'll fuck your head up. You know what I'm saying? It's you being AI or artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? It's for you being a AI. Real talk. And that's what it's all about. And that'll take you to the next level. You be like, oh man, that's deep. That's real deep. You are an AI. It's their responsibility to actually keep your intelligence alive if you place them under that responsibility. It's their responsibility, man. Fortunately for y'all, that's the hottest thing. Man, you want to live. Man, everybody wants to live, man. If y'all don't want to die, first thing y'all want to do is start writing your last will and testament. I don't want to die. What do you mean? We all going to die. But I'm talking about your consciousness, man. If you want to be reborn and not forget, all right? And be resurrected literally in the future, or what you would call that. Because it'd be like a body snatch. Literally, it'd be literally like a body snatch. You'll say, LaMel, how would it be a body snatch? Duh, listen what I said. Listen, it'll fuck your head up. Y'all ain't listening. Y'all ain't listening what I'm saying. Listen, if you write the letter, right, and you send your consciousness and your DNA over to the trust, because the trust owns your DNA, and you mail it to the destination, which is in the future, all right, which is the destination, because all this shit is going to shift and move. All right, so it's a designation in the future that you got to send it to. All right, accordance. So if you send it back and forth to yourself, right, and then this body just so happens to just go wow, and it just gases out, right? Don't you know you got to run another body on ice that they already taken care of in the future, that's going to plug all your consciousness that you got right here, plug it right back in that body, like reload it, like you fucking reload it, like damn. That's why I said, man, it's important for you to keep on sending your DNA, because you keep on sending files. Every time you send your hair, you cut your hair or send a piece of your blood in a time and space, you sending files. So it's like, damn, oh my God, this is fucking deep, LaMel. This is fucking deep. Yo, this is so deep. You be like, yo, listen. You be saying to yourself, look, this shit is deep. You sending files. Because today, what y'all gotta understand, when I'm gonna get into, when we break day, is going to be 9/14/21. So you say, what the fuck is 9/14/21? Because 9/14/21, look where that shit is in the codex. look where the young man is. It's called the young man. It's called the young man or the woman. The young man and the young woman. It's in the spot where they fucking where they hit you at and take your plasma. It's where they take your youth at, yo. It's where they take your plasma. It's like in a spot where they take your plasma. That's where the joint is. I told you, all them joints represent a pathway to your heart chakra. So damn, you said the young part of you, the youth part of you, is they right there hitting you right there. Look at the codex. Look at the body of the codex. Man, that'll blow you. Like, damn, oh my God. That's what blew me. Just looking at it like that. That's one of them futuristic letters I got. You'll say, man, LaMel, where you get that from? Yo, man, it got mailed to me. I was wondering, what the fuck is this? Yo, trust me on that. It's stuff that you'll do. When you do this stuff, you will be like, it'll just blow your mind. You say, wow. But you gotta literally write your indenture. You gotta give all your body parts over to your trust. And as you give all your body parts over to your trust, not only you give that, you give your consciousness over to your trust. All right? You give all your pictures, you give everything over to your trust. Okay? Including your consciousness. All your memories. Everything that you experience day in and day out. You give it over to your trust. Now the computer knows this. The computer knows about time travel in this instance. So, in case it does speak, the computer does speak to you. You would say, well, the computer, you get real spooky. Your mind is a computer in a certain type of way. It computes, it calculates things. All right, Carla, I'm a little stuck with using the word artificial. Now look, art is official. I got this. Miss Carla, listen. Art is official, okay? You think about it. Your art was your craft. You, look, replace the word art. Like the elders always place something there so we can notice. Artificial intelligence is AI, which is basically the nine, which is the one in the nine, AI, artificial intelligence. But art was a craft, which is represents the boat that Noah drove. That was the craft. That's your art. The art is your craft. Whatever your art, that's your craft. Your art, your martial arts. That's your craft. That's what protects you. That's what takes you over. That's your vessel. That was your craft. But listen, hey guys, your art is official. Yes, it's destiny for it to be reality, for you to know that it's realism. Okay? So yes, I have to go and stop plasma. Yo, that plasma stuff is real. That's the next joint, which is 9-14-21. It represents the young man and young woman, which is El Gawu. And I didn't really put that in nothing because I just went off the whim and said I'm going in. It's one of them all-nighters. If I pull an all-nighter and y'all pull all-nighter with me, just know we broke day. We really actually opened up a vortex. We opened up a dimensional gateway, a dimensional key to whatever we wanted to unlock. And this was time itself. This will be the day y'all would never forget. Y'all would never forget this day or this night ever in your life. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. You will never forget this ever in your life. The day that you stood up all night long with Lamel and actually learned something was that Lamel been holding for a couple of years and just decided to share it with us. But I needed to share it to y'all in steps because I shared the calendar with y'all. I shared so many things with y'all, man. But it was like I had to give it to y'all in steps, just like I'm giving it to y'all in steps right now. We only on the 21st circle. We on the 14th triangle, and we on the 9th square, which you call months. We got 14 months in our calendar. All right, and we got all types of triangles and squares that link all this stuff up. All right, thank you, brother. He say, thank you, brother. It's marinating. Well, I appreciate you, Miss Carla. I love y'all, man. I will not. That's for sure. This is the codex. Yo, man, this should be a day that y'all never forget. Right now, y'all need to gather y'all DNA. Y'all need to write a letter to yourself, and you need to mail it to the future. I gave you a way to mummify yourself in the future, a way to become a King Tut or a Queen Tut. Literally, I gave you the key, the answer. I gave it to you. The Ansars used to dress in all white. Now, I brought y'all, the reason why the elders gave it to us in mathematics is so only certain people can unlock it. This shit ain't for everybody, y'all. Don't think you can try to save everybody. I brought y'all to root and rape, which was number 18, which was the double 9. It said, man, root and rape, man. But you gotta know that it's gonna be a split. When you do this, you're gonna mail off your DNA, man. Save yourselves, man. For those that want to be saved, they'll save themselves. You'll say, Lamel, this is hypothetical. It's not hypothetical. It's real. Think about it. Just think about it in your mind. Think about it in your mind. Now, it's illegal to clone right now, but it's not illegal to clone in the future. You say, man, we don't got computers that can download our consciousness. That's a lie. That's not saying that they're not going to have that in the future. You're not thinking, man. I'm trying to preserve y'all, man. Some of y'all going to be forgotten. I'm sorry. Y'all never going to know who y'all are ever again. And that's the most scariest thing I can say about it. They gonna make sure you don't know who you are. They already did it. If you really want to be real about it, if you really want to be true and real about it, they already did it. Making us not know who we are. What you say, Miss Shanita, you said they doing that already. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They didn't did all this stuff to us. So now what we gonna do? I'm trying to tell you is we gotta make them submit. It's only one way you can make them submit. Listen, live your life how you live, but we gotta operate in the future, in the now. We time travelers. Some of us are time travelers. We don't like y'all are time travelers. The reason why you here, you're a time traveler. You're not here for no stupid reason. You are a time traveler. I'm a time traveler. You know? And that's the whole point. We done linked up. Y'all niggas forgot. I told you the way that your world is ended is by the white light. Wow. It's a white light that hits you. Wow, it just makes you forget everything. That happened to us all. And if you don't leave the breadcrumbs, you're never going to find yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they've been doing that. You're not going to find who you are. So that's why I've been trying to tell y'all, just giving y'all so much. Giving y'all so much. This is the codex. This is the codex. This shit is so deep. This is the realest thing that y'all have ever seen in y'all life. I need y'all to know how to write and stuff. This shit is for the future, man. I got this shit for a reason. I got all this stuff for a reason, man. Hopefully y'all can download that in your mind, but it's like all this stuff came for a reason, man. All this stuff means something, man. It's like, damn, it looks so simple. That's the hottest thing about it, is that it looks so simple. When you look at it, when you look at the codex, you say, man, that shit looks so simple. That's the idea. Excuse me. That's the idea about it. Is that it looks so simple. And like when you really get into it, you be like, oh man. Because let me tell you something. What the elders did, this is how the elders did, right? The elders really didn't have that much like that many hard drives to put shit on. So what they did was they would fold what you would literally call a lesson, wrap it up in a symbol. They would like make it a zip drive. It would be a zip drive. So they would wrap everything up in a zip drive. It would be like a zip drive. Now you have to go through certain stages to unlock the zip drive, and it starts to unfold like and blossom like a it basically unfolds and blossoms like a bird or coming out of the shell. So that's what the zip drive the elders put, and they were symbols that just unfolded in your life, and then you just started getting it. You know what I mean? Start getting it and getting it and getting it. That's what it was all about. But it got so deep. It got so deep it just took us all to the next level. It really did. Man, I was like, shoosh. Just learning different things throughout life and being able to coexist in this day and time. You say, man, it's hard to coexist in this day and time with these people, man. These people are not like the people of the future. That's one thing that you'll learn too. You'll say, man, these people are not like the people of the future. That's something that'll blow your mind. Oh my God. They not like the people of the future. Word up. Let's let me. I couldn't see for a second. Y'all up right now. That's what's up, man. Let me see if I'm putting this in here so I can see the comment. Because this phone ran out of battery, and this phone, and I got another battery right here, and it ran out. So, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully I can see. Y'all was loading it up too. Yeah, my phone ran out of juice. Yes. Damn. It's hard for me to even see the comments on there like that. I'm gonna come back to y'all. I'm still flexing. Let me do this little commercial break. I'm coming right back. All right, I'm back. This is so next level. I like that. That's what's up. So I'm back, and wow, y'all are up. It's really hard for me to do this without the phone and see the comments, but it's cool. It's flexing. I can see them now. What's up? All right. Boom. All right, so wow, y'all up right now, man. That's hot. That's hot. Y'all wake. Let's get this working. Let's put some more work in. All right, let's do some more knowledge, and let's bust this stuff down. All right. So yeah, y'all still up. Y'all getting it in. This stuff is hot. Y'all know this stuff is real. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. All right, that makes me feel good. Y'all taking this serious. All right. So just thinking about what I said in reference to the time capsule, making your very own time capsule. You got to think about it. It got to be real. You got to say, man, that can't be fake. Just thinking about it. All right, thinking about it in your mind, and just applying it to your situation, and saying, hold up, wait a minute. Applying everything I said. Y'all gonna say, no wonder why you here, Lamel. No wonder why you here. Well, I'm gonna say the same thing to you. No wonder why you here. It's a reason why we all here. I wouldn't even have this stuff if it really wasn't for y'all. Because a lot of y'all are actually part of y'all are part of the future. Okay? Y'all are part of the network in the future that already did it. Y'all already did what I told y'all to do. It's just a matter of time when y'all going to do it right now. But a lot of y'all already did what I told y'all. So if y'all did what I said, then it is your future you that has brought you right here. Why do you think we got people with numbers that coincide with each other? That's just so ridiculously stupid. Think about it. Right now, we got probably a 217, a 218, and a 219. Damn, why is it a 217, 218, and a 219 in the building? That'll fucking hit up. And then it's a 311 in the building, and I'm a 131. That'll fucking hit up. And y'all gonna say this ain't a program. This is a program. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Real talk. This is a program. Just let me put it in there. Y'all get that? Like, for real. 218. Lachey. Yo, it's like real talk. I don't know who else is in here. But 524. 524 is something else. That's a whole nother program. This is a program. Look, Sherelle, your birthday or your log date is my address. My address is the same as your log date. That fucks my head up every time. And you already know you a Scorpio, so that's the center of everything. Just like the Taurus is the center of everything. Yo, 219, 218, 219. Look at that. That shit getting scary. Shanita 915. Look at that. That shit is crazy. Look at that. The numbers all scrambled up in there together. All those numbers are scrambled up together in the same sequence. Y'all just put all your log date and it's just a program. You can see all the same numbers right there. Y'all did not use one number that was different. Y'all used the same fucking numbers. Yo, let's say, man, this ain't a program. 311. Yeah, I'm 131. I'm in there. Y'all use the same freaking numbers, man. That blows my mind. Yo, I'm different. Yo, I don't know. You're not. Nobody's different. Everybody's connected in here. You're not different. Nothing different about nobody. Look at 111. Look at her. Miss Carla got another brother that's that got the same log date as her. 524. You was in the sequence. Look at everybody's number. Everybody's number is a part of the same sequence. You got 524 right all in there. No, everybody has a different log date. And everybody has a purpose. Trust me on that. I don't know. If you don't have a purpose, you don't belong here. You really don't. You really don't belong here. But you got purposes. I told you that. You got many purposes. It's not just one. It's not just one. It's like all purposes. For what it's worth. I like that though. Hopefully y'all get what Amun is. And what that is all about. Yeah. You gotta know what these purposes is about. Let me bust this down. Let me give y'all a little bit more about this time travel situation. And this is the last time I'm gonna talk about it until we get around the 20th again. If we get around the 20th triangle, I'll talk about time travel. But if we in the 20th degree, I'll talk about time travel. If we not in there, I'm gonna talk about something else. Like I'm gonna talk about today when the sun come up, I'm gonna talk about the young man, and then I'm gonna talk about the mealy, which is the 14th triangle. I'm gonna talk about that, and I'm gonna talk about the 21st circle, which is the young man or the young woman, which is called Gawo. All right. So I'm gonna talk about that. One thing that you should know as men. Now remember, you had your faith. Your faith was this, right? Remember, your faith hit you right there. That was so deep. If you would have paid attention, you would have said, man, the faith hit you right here, right? Remember that. That was the part of your chakra that connected with your faith. All right? It covered you. It hid you in a certain sort of way. It hid you. Okay? So now, what y'all should know is that what's so deep. Let's see if I can take this up here. Oh, I don't want to wake up the kids. They'll get on my fucking nerves. Look, listen. I do have to get up. Alright. So, your faith made you strong right here in a certain sort of way. Like, let's see if I can do this. Right? Yeah, your faith made you strong. You protecting yourself, like you literally protecting yourself. All right, that's why it's the hidden one, and you got the strength right here in your muscles. All right, but your faith protected you like this too. It made you the ninja. That's what made you the ninja. This is what y'all had to pay attention to. People ain't pay attention to. Listen. It's all in the codex. That's why it was right there. So you're like, damn. Okay. That hides you and it puts you on your guard because your guard is your God. When you on your guard, you literally on your God. So it's like this. It's like literally like this. Let's see if I can do it. So let's say if you up right there. So that's when you practicing your faith. If you looked at it, it looked like a ninja. It literally looked like a ninja, a person that was a ninja. So you say, wow. This is the part that goes up to your heart chakra. It goes to your heart chakra. So if it goes to your heart chakra, and this is the part that lands your faith, like I said, when you hold in your books in your hand, you hold your books literally like this. So if you hold your books like this, guess what? You read in the books to God, and you like, damn, it's hard to hold that book. But guess what happened? Just hold your arm like this for a long period of time. You'll see that you'll get muscles. It's a calisthenic. It's literally a calisthenic. And then you can say, man, I'm lifting weights and stuff like that. But it's more appropriate to do calisthenics. So you doing like this, and you holding God's word, and you just lifting up. You keep on lifting up that book, and lifting up that book thousands of times, lifting up God's word, the book. So you're like, damn, you just reading that book constantly like that. Lifting up God's word. So therefore, you get biceps. Yeah, that means you can tap into a dual state of mind, whether it be good or bad. But at the same time, this was strengthening you, and that's what made you strong. So that's why it was in connection to your biceps, because your biceps hid you. It basically hid you like this. So it made you hide. And that's when you was on your 7. That's basically your 7 also. Because you literally are on your guard. So if you on your guard, that is called your 7. So you like on your 7 like that. And this is the 7 also. Basically on your 7. You on your 7. So that was where the ninja concept literally came from. Because you literally on your 7, so you moving throughout the mainframe. You moving throughout the mainframe consciousness. That's how you move. You move through it like that. That's how you move. You move through it like that. You understand? If you do that, you'll always have a block. This is what I want to let y'all know. Let's say if you moving, you always have a block and a hit. That is the secret of Siamese. I want to tell y'all. Y'all want to know a secret move of Siamese? This is a block always hit. A block always hit. When you change your position, you change it like this. Look. A block. boom, hit, hit, hit. All right, same thing. But everything inside me is literally called a block. Like my master told me, he said, man, we don't hit people. He said, everything is a block. Everything we do is a block. If I hit you, it's literally a block. I'm blocking your ass from hurting. All right. So that's one way that we move in the Siamese. In the Siamese, we move like that. All right. When we switch fighting stances, there's a couple ways we move. So we go like that. That's another way we move too. We move as far as the fighting stances. We move like that. And you come up under, which you create the cross, which you'll always protect yourself when you change your fighting stances. All right, that's one way too. And then the other way is when you block like that, come across, down, boom. All right, so that's something I'll show y'all one day. It's very easy to do. You do that, you practice that, that is a lethal move. Right there is just lethal. It's just so lethal because you think about it, no matter what, if somebody punching in a certain sort of way, right? Like I wanted to show y'all something about the cross block, what the cross block is all about. Like I fought a boxer before, and like a boxer tried to hit me with one of these before, like this. Boom, boom. He tried to hit me with one of those. So I said, man, I knew he was a boxer. I said, man, I got it. I said, I got it. He wanted to box me, right? So when he boxed me, I did something that he didn't expect me to do, which was the cross block, because I knew he was going to hit me like this. He was going to hit me like hi, hi, boom, boom, or boom, boom. He was going to hit me either or. So my cross block was something that protected me for whatever he came with, which was this. All right, that was my cross block. Now with the cross block, you can hit him with any arm that's closer to them. Now you protect both places. So if he try to hit you, boom, boom, you just literally like this. You go step into it, bam. So you catch him for either angle. So then you use the hand that's closer to him, which is this. Boom, boom, boom. All right, and then it's just over. It's just like literally over. You hit them every time, because they'll keep on trying to hit you with that same boxing joint, and then they'll straight jab you. No matter what they try to hit you with, you still hit them with a cross block. Whether you cross block it like this or cross block it like this, and you'll trick them, because the hottest thing I do to trick them is I'll cross block with either hand. But I always use the hand that's closer to them. You know what I'm saying? So they be like, they'll try to hit me. They're like, oh man, they try to hit me in my face again. And then I hit them, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, oh man, damn. You feel me? So that's just something, that's just the next level of this. I don't know if I can see. Yeah. I mean, I just gave y'all something. I gave y'all something that's part of the Siamese. And then look, right? One thing about the Siamese that I'm going to show y'all. See, Siamese means the blinding light. Siamese means the blinding light. Real talk. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm going to give y'all some stuff. And a way that I practice with this, this is a way that I practice. For real. I don't see if I have something here. My master always told me anchor. You know, my grandma told me anchor the master, but there was ways that my master told me the same thing. Like I always use my environment a way to practice martial arts. All right. So you say, Lamel, how would you do that? Like for instance, if I got something in the house, like I don't got it right here, but if I had like something like this, if this is right here, y'all see it's like a pole or something, right? It's like a pole. Okay, y'all see the pole? So if I would use a pole, and this is why I say y'all don't need to buy martial arts equipment. Y'all can actually utilize what's in your backyard. or in your house, in your environment. So if I'm using this pole, what I would do is do something like this. All right? That's how I do it in practice. That's how I practice. I would use that pole and practice like that. That will help you in move with the mainframe. That'll help you learn this. That will help you learn this. Okay? Once you do stuff like that, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out how to move. Okay? All these are blocks. All these are different blocks. They're strikes, but they're blocks. They're blocks. All right? They're strikes, but they're blocks. Right? So it doesn't matter how you doing it. You just know how to do it. All right? Now, there's certain things that you should have known that I was doing that y'all should have paid close attention to, that was more significant than anything. It was the fact that, hold up, let me see. They can show me in there. Because y'all gotta see it. It's the fact that I moved my toe, my foot, and I stepped in. Alright, that was important. That's the most important thing that y'all need to know, that y'all can't really see like that. I don't know if you can see, but it's like you move your toe. You move your toe. And as you move your foot, you're able to move in the mainframe. Alright? That's important. That's one important thing about it. Alright? I don't know if y'all can see me. Yeah. So that's one thing about it. You block two ways at the same time. You blocking two things at once. Alright? You're blocking two things at once, and even your feet. You're moving your feet at the same time. You know what I'm saying? He said we can see you. Alright, I'm glad y'all can see me. I didn't know if y'all can see me like that. Alright? Thank you. And it's hot. It's hot stuff, man. I teach y'all some fly stuff. Some fly stuff. Like, I remember one time I was fighting a dude. And this is what he did to me. Right? Man, this dude, my master took me, he used to take me to the dojo, to other people's dojo, just to see about how bad I was. Right? He just take me to some crazy dojo, man. I be like, damn, man, I gotta go fight some people, man. So, anyhow, he took me to this one dojo, right? And this dude, he was really good. So he kept on doing some stuff. What he did was, he be changing his fighting stance. And when he changed his fighting stance, he kept on just kicking me in my fucking, he kept on kicking me in my, in the back of my, my hamstring. Alright? Now, if y'all don't know nothing about martial arts, if you get kicked in the back of your hamstring a couple times, that shit is numb. Yo, look, listen, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, real talk. If you get kicked in the back of your hamstring like that, it begins to numb. It begins to numb you after a while when you fight it. So that's why a lot of martial artists, they go for that. They'll kick your ass right there. They'll kick the shit out of you right there. So I said, man, this dude keep on kicking me right there. Damn. Oh, man. I just said, yo, he just keep on kicking me right there. So I said, man. So I said, man, let his ass do it again. I'm sitting there like, yo, let him do it again. I'm ready. So we turn. He turning, I'm turning. He turning, I'm turning. So every time he turned, I'm like, all right, come on. He really trying to set me up, but he was so fucking bad. So guess what he did? He tried to hit me with that shit again. Boom! Where he tried to kick me. Guess what your boy did? I said, shoot, bow! Hit his ass. Knocked him out. Knocked him out. One blow. One blow. Listen. He tried to hit me with that shit, with that one kick. All I did was this. Look, this was so phenomenal with it. It was hot. It was phenomenal. I said, boom, I blocked it, right? Because he's on the same fighting stance as me. Like the same fighting side as me. Like that was his goal. His goal, he kept on making me change so I can be on his side, the same side as him, so he can kick me in the back of my thigh. This is what I had to realize, so he can kick me right in the back of my thigh. That's what he wanted. So if I wasn't fast enough and be to switch my joints, when he switched, he would make me pay. And he fucking kick the shit out of my joint. But I said, man, I'm gonna set his ass up for the rope we going. I said, man, I'm gonna let his ass do that again. That's what I said. I said, man, let him do it again. I said, watch this. Because he got me so bad, my shit started being numb. I said, man, let him do it again. I got it. My master was looking at me crazy. Like, he said, man, you wanna let this dude keep on whoring you like that? I said, I got his ass. I got his ass. So I'm posting up. So I'm waiting for him to come. As soon as he came, I did that. I said, boom. He got right on the same side as me, and he kicked his leg. And what happened was, I blocked his leg down, and went across and said, boom. Hit him with the back fist. Look, let me tell you what this dude did. Look, let me tell you what this dude did. He went like this. Wah, 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 wah. Look, that was the honest. Guess what my master said? My master said, Samir! He just jumped out and everywhere. Like, I made him so fucking proud. He said, Samir! He jumped out. He's like, so proud of me, man. I was like, man, I was just so happy. I made his ass proud that day. I made his ass proud that day, man. And yo, I was going into places where we had no gloves. It was no gloves at all, man. I didn't hit people with some funny shit to knock them out. I didn't hit people with some crazy shit to knock their asses out that'll blow y'all mind. Like, look, I did some shit to somebody before, right? Oh, this nigga was a big dude. Like, I said, man, I do not, and this wasn't even in martial arts, this was real fighting. Look, this nigga, a big, heavy set dude. Look, right? I said, man, damn, this dude wanna fucking grab me. That's all this nigga wanna do is grab me, right? So, anyhow, look, man, his ass started throwing punches, right? He threw a little big punch. His punches like hefty punches and shit. So I'm like, damn, I can't really block these punches like that. They're really fucking heavy. Really got real heavy punches. So if he throw, I just really gotta dodge or move or some shit. But I really don't want to dodge or move, so I don't want to get hit by this nigga's punches. This is what I did. Look, listen. So I said, man, fuck, how am I gonna beat this dude? This is what I said, man. I said, man, how the fuck I'm gonna beat this dude? So basically this, he threw up his hands, right? He threw up his hands. You know, every man wanna throw up their hands. That's the first thing they wanna do. So I said, all right, you know, this besides the point that he wanted to wrestle me. I knew he wanted to wrestle me. So when he threw up his hands, what I did was this. All right, I said, this is called the bird catch. This is called the bird catch. What I did was this. I just held my hands the same way as his, and I did something like this. Look. Boom, hit his hand down, bow. All right, and then when he picked his hand up, I said, put his hand down, bow. And when he picked his hand up, I said, put his hand down, bow. And when he put his hand up, I smacked his hand down, bow. And when he put his hand up, I smacked it again, bow. Look. Let me tell you something. This would make somebody frustrated. When I say it would make them frustrated, they wouldn't even want to put up their hands no more. Seriously, look, listen. it's like this. It's a technique. It's a crazy technique. It's like you gotta be fast though. You gotta be fast to do this shit. It's like, man, you like, what? So he throw up his hands. Guess what? Knock it down. You knock it down with that. When you knock it down, you come in like, wow. And then look, when he put his hands up, he gonna get hit. He get hit. You knock that hand down again, pick his hand back up. Hit him again. Bow. And then look. Bow. 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 Oh. Guess what the nigga do? Yo. Look. That one, you know what that'll make him do? Like this. Boom. 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 Like this. Look. Listen. Listen, Miss Jazzy. Look, Miss Sherelle, check this out. What this shit'll make a nigga do. This'll make a person do like this. Boom, boom, boom. It depends on how hard you hit them. Because you can hit them really hard. But it'll make them go boom, 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 boom. Every time they pick up their hand, you knock it down. You knock down that front hand and be like, boom, oh, boom, oh. And he try to pick up this hand, boom, oh, man, boom, oh, man, boom, 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 boom. So, man, it was crazy, man. When he finally got tired of getting hit, you already know his ass tried to just rush in like, boom, just knocked him out. Knocked his ass out like, oh my God. Knocked him out. Boom, hit the floor. Like, just that one joint right there. That one joint right there just knocked him out. That was just one kick. I just hit him with so much shit. It was like, boom, 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 boom. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, I bloodied his nose and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, damn, he was just amazed that his nose got bloody and literally a couple seconds, and then I kept on hitting him in the same spot. That hurts. That really hurts. So, you damn right, all he wanted to do was rush me after that. Yo, real talk, he tried to rush me. He tried to rush me, real simple. Real simple, he rushed me. He like, when after he got hit, I backed up. Because when I back up, there's certain shit that you do. This is called the cattail block. I'm gonna show y'all the cattail block. Real talk. This is when you back up a little bit. Let me see if I can tie my shoes. I don't want to slip and fall. I'm gonna show y'all something that's called the cattail block. Alright? This is a ninja move. This shit will get you out of everything. This is a cattail block. You doing a cattail block, it's like, let's say you right here, right? Real simple, watch. Ah, man, you can't, I don't know, it's just too fucking, excuse me. I don't know if it's too whatever. But the cattail block is real simple. You just go like this. You really go like, go in, kind of like this. Alright? It's like a ninja move. It's a crazy ninja move. Alright? This shit right there, it gets you out of everything. No matter what. Alright? So when I did the cattail block, after I hit him, he was amazed that I was just so far away from him. Like, he just like I hit him, boom, 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 and then I just did the cattail block like this, swag, right? So it's like, damn, this nigga's like so far away. How the fuck he get so far away? So he automatically tried to rush me. So when he rushed me, guess what I did? Real simple. Boom, hitting, TKO. TKO. That's just real stuff. Just want to let y'all know this is real stuff.
You know what I mean? But I got a whole bunch of moves for y'all women. Y'all really don't have to have that much agility to do a whole bunch of stuff that y'all trying to do. To be honest, you really don't. Because most of the stuff that I'll teach you, with Siamese, you got 4 elements. With the Siamese, you got with Siamese, you got the fire, you got the water, you got the air, fire, water, air, and you got the earth element. A lot of y'all that are older and women that are like not really have agility, or you have you just don't have that much agility that you used to. You have an earth style. We have an earth style for you in Siamese, actually. You don't have to be jumping around doing no kicks and shit like that. I got a lot of stuff for you on that. I got an earth style for you that'll blow your mind. It deals with the earth element. The earth element is no kicks in the earth element. It's nothing but it's elbows and knees in the earth element. I can tell you that. But it ain't no kicks it ain't no kicks. It's a bunch of elbows and knees if you're using the earth element. So if y'all want to know that, I'll end up teaching people that are earth signs. If you're an earth zodiac sign, I'll teach you that. All right? And then you got to be supplanted. Thank you, Miss Lachey, you in here. Good, because I'm all in for that. Like, if you, like, for the women, this is a way, if you got to have planted feet, though. You can't be wearing high heel shoes. Sorry. But that's one of the things to tap into the earth vessel. Alright? But I need y'all to know that I need y'all to be protected. By all accounts, I want all y'all women to be beating people fuck up. I don't want nobody putting their hands on you. Alright? For what it's worth. Okay, so if y'all want to come to my dojo in a certain sort of way and y'all want to learn something, then that's, in all due respect, I'll share that with y'all too. I want my women to be protected. Alright? I want all of y'all to be protected. Okay, and I'll give y'all what y'all need. Trust me. I got a martial arts skill for each body type. For every body type here, I have a martial arts skill for that. In a way for you to master your body. Alright? In a way for you to master your body type. Okay? It coincides with the elements. Alright? That's what I need y'all to know. I'm gonna keep y'all protected. Y'all keep us protected. We're gonna need y'all women. We're gonna need y'all women to protect us in so many ways. To be honest, there's nothing else I can say to you. We're gonna need y'all to protect the women and children and the men, as well as the men protect the women, men, and the children. We gotta protect each other. But we definitely need to be, y'all need to be juiced up. Y'all need to be juiced up and be ready for combat. Alright? Now, it's a certain weapon I gotta give all of y'all. Alright? It's a certain weapon I gotta make this weapon. Okay? I'm ready for that. Thank you, Grandmaster Laz. No problem. Look at this. I'm gonna make a weapon. Okay? Now, when I make this weapon, I want all of y'all to make the weapon. For everybody that I'm gonna train, I want all of y'all to make the weapon that I show y'all how to make. Alright? This is important for your training. For anybody that really wants to know martial arts, this is Siamese. But I don't know, whatever you went into, this was created by a black man that I know named Safu. That's the oldest thing I know about Siamese. Alright? And it was passed to me by Master Lonnie Fleming. Okay? So that's that. Let me shut that down. Alright? But Grandmaster Safu, if y'all don't like that, he's a black man, or he's a melanated person, very dark-skinned brother. Alright? But Grandmaster Safu is the one that actually created the Siamese. And he passed it along to Grandmaster Lonnie Fleming, who passed it along
to Grandmaster Lazarus Lamel. Okay? Just to let y'all know. So, in the Siamese, man, the Siamese is something real. We dressed in all black every day. It's the code of the ninja, or what you call the ninja. It is the code. That we is part of it. All right? That's literally part of it. Like the number system, everything is part of it. It has always been of the ninja code. All right? That hand. That's why it's so important for y'all to know it. Not only that, it's the fact that Siamese is going to be like the weapon that I give y'all is going to be something that y'all make. It's going to be a weapon like, wow. You'll be like, wow, I can't believe that I made this weapon. All right? And then y'all going to be like, wow. All right? It looks literally like a nunchuck. All right? But it's not a nunchuck. It looks like a 7. The weapon looks like a 7. It's a bow staff and it's a rope, a flail at the same time, meaning that it has a bendable nozzle. The weapon I'm gonna give y'all, or I'm gonna employ y'all to make, I'm gonna show y'all how to make it. It has a bendable nozzle. All right, the head of it, like the base of it, is like this big. All right, let's say it's like this big. Okay, let's say it's like this big. Let me see. Let's say it's like this big. Okay, boom. All right, but the nozzle on it is going to be like this big and it folds, so it can go up like a stick or it bends. A lot of people wouldn't know that it bends. So when you're in combat and you fighting with it, you can actually make it bend, and it operates like a nunchuck and a bow staff and a sword. To be honest, all 3 in 1. I gotta show y'all how to make this weapon. All right, this was the last weapon that my master basically incorporated me or instructed me to make. All right, and I learned that weapon. That was the last weapon I learned that my master gave me. All right, my master gave me that as my last weapon. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all that weapon. If my master gave me that as my last weapon, I'm gonna give it to y'all. All right, for real. That was the last weapon he gave me. I trained with the sword and I trained with the bow. That was my weapon of choice. All right. When he trained me with the bow, with the staff, and he also trained me with the sword. Those were my weapons of choice. But at the end, he trained me with this weapon that's just the best weapon. It's better than the sword or the staff. It's even better than the nunchucks. Alright, but it's a combination of the bow, the staff, and the nunchucks. It's a combination of all 3. Alright? So that's something that I want y'all to know too. Right? Another thing that I want to let y'all know about the Siamese, we move different. We move different than any martial arts that you will ever encounter. Alright? How will I explain this real quick so y'all can get it? Alright, listen. In any martial arts that you encounter, what's going to happen is that they teach you something that we don't teach you in the Siamese. Alright? What they teach you is this. They teach you to, when you hit with fury and anger. So you like, you hit with fury and anger. Alright? So, no, the Siamese is not like that. Because in a sense, what my master told me when I came into school, the first thing he said was, you're not going to kill nothing in here. He said, you can't kill nothing. And the fear of God. He told me that. Alright? So now, what I want y'all to get is this. Alright? So when you're moving through the mainframe, when you hitting something like, ha! you hitting it with all the anger that's inside in you. So therefore, you hit it with fury, and the idea or the thought to kill something, because you had a lot of anger built up inside you, and you just letting it out, just out of frustration. You know what I'm saying? So now with the Siamese, we are the healers. We're not the killers. We're the healers. So if we the healers, guess what we do? This is how we connect it all up as being the healer. This is how we connect it all up. All right. So when we hit like this. All right. Now you want to say, how does that make sense? That's how you take the chi from something. You literally take the chi from it. You take the chi. Like, let's say if somebody was trying to hit you with all their anger, and then you block it, and then you go afraid, like you're afraid, like you're afraid. But what you don't know is that the first martial arts came from fear. Listen to me. The first martial arts came from fear because you was afraid, and when you was afraid, you was like, and then for some reason you just blocked shit because you was just afraid. So the masters, what happened was the masters embraced the fear. They ended up embracing the fear because the first opponent that God basically put them out against was the animals. So that's how man knew about animal styles, because they were just afraid of the animals, and they end up learning how to fight against the animal just like the animals. All right, so they would be afraid. So a lot of times some of them would live, some of them wouldn't live. But as you would grow, you would just learn how to protect yourself in a certain sort of way. So you'd be like this. I like So all of a sudden that started adapting into moves. Like move. So the masters, what they did was they hid the secret of those moves in them. All right. So you got some people that hit like because they hitting with the anger and the fury, and then you got the masters that are collecting the anger or the fury. All right. Hopefully y'all got that. Hopefully y'all got that. That was just deep, but it's real. That's why Siamese does that. That's why we do that in Siamese. All right? You take the chi from them. Thank you, y'all in here. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Elect Lady Empress 219. I see you in here. Everybody that's in here. Miss Carla, everybody in here, still in here, man. Look, listen. So you take the chi. I'm gonna give y'all another secret Siamese move that'll fuck your head up. This'll fuck your head up so bad. Look, my master and me, if you ever get in the dojo with me, I got a trick for you. All right, I got a trick. Okay, this is if we ever fight, because I'm a master now, so I'm fighting you in a whole different way. So one of the ways that I'll trick you is this: I carry pepper around with me. I carry a whole bunch of pepper around with me. You say you carry pepper spray, Lamel? Nah, not really. I carry pepper around with me. And you say, well, why you carry pepper around with you, Lamel? You know what I'm saying? If anybody got any answers, let me know. I'll tell you. Excuse me. I'll tell you why I carry pepper around with me. All right? All right, y'all with me? That's what's up. Y'all up. I'm up too. We pulling an all-nighter. Look, listen. I'll tell you why I carry pepper around with me. I'm just a fighter. Okay? Look, listen. The reason why I carry pepper and shit around with me like that, because I learned that from my master in a certain sort of way. Alright? And how he used to, he said, throw pepper in their eyes. No, I don't throw it in their eyes. I don't throw it in their eyes. Alright? I don't even use the pepper on the opponent. I use the pepper on myself. Okay? Yes. You're right, Mission Leader. Listen. I use the pepper on myself. If I'm blocking and I got it up my sleeve, what happened is this, right? Let's say I'm fighting you, right? It's like a retarded strength. It's called a retarded strength. All right? You got power in your sneeze and in your cough. All right? I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna teach y'all something real quick, so y'all up with me real quick, or share something with y'all rather. All right? I'm rather share this with y'all. Okay. So it's the power of a sneeze. It's called a basically like a retarded strength, or I don't know what they call it like that. It's like, I don't know. It's like a reflex. It's like a reflex. It's the basically they call it the Hercules reflex. All right. So look, I'm gonna tell you how it goes. Watch this. Watch how I bust this down. So you take the pepper. You take the pepper. Let's say I'm fighting a person, right? And I block. Let's say I block. I got pepper in my sleeve. So if I block, right, the pepper, the vibration is going to hit my sleeve because they don't know I got pepper in my sleeve, right? So the vibration hits my sleeve, so it goes in my nose. So purposely, what did I tell you I do? I said I breathe in. So if I breathe in, I'm like so I'm breathing in my nose and my mouth at the same time, like that, breathe in. So guess what I'm doing? Like I'm getting sneeze. So it's like I'm like so if I hit, when I hit, sometimes I don't even gotta hit nobody, and it's that powerful. All right. So yeah, like that's how it goes. If you fighting, and the vibration of the pepper goes to you, so you like, and then you block again. You block again. Like, whoa, oh my God. Like this nigga just sneezed the fuck out of me. Hachuku. That's where they get it from. To be honest, they got it from the Siamese. That's like a Siamese technique. 505. We on our 505. We pulling an all-nighter. Look, listen. That's where they got it from. And I'll bust something else now too. Yo, genius. Yo, real talk. In the Siamese, that was one of our moves. Damn, I got 10%. I got that was one of our moves, man. That was one of our moves. Real talk. Y'all probably wouldn't have never knew that. That was one of our moves in the Siamese. Yeah, I played Street Fighter last September. Yeah, look, that was one of our moves in the Siamese. It was the Hercules reflex. Okay? That was the inner strength in you that you'll bring out. Trust me, but that's a trick. Only masters know stuff like that. I'll give y'all something else, because I play fair when I fight. If I fight, I'm gonna play fair with you. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna use a trick on you without telling you I'm gonna use it. All right. So another way that I'll tap into a superpower is I don't do that now, but it's some people that, and this is called the dragon, the last dragon, real for real. It's a double whammy. The same way you got I gotta tell y'all the story about this shit. The only way I can tell y'all about this power, or how to do this, is I gotta tell y'all the story about my master, how he taught me about this shit. Look, the other one is the cough. Alright? It's the cough. But You can actually breathe fire. You actually can really breathe fire like a dragon. You gonna say, really, I can, Lamel? I'm gonna tell you how. All right, I saw my master do it before, and I have actually done it before. It really blew my mind when I first learned how to do it. Okay, but the only way you'll see me do it in a certain type of way is if we in a setting, and I'll show you something. Okay, so the way my master showed me how to breathe fire and utilize the other Hercules reflex is it's called a Hercules reflex, but it's something else. I don't know what else to call it. All right, but my master, that's what he called it. So yeah, I'm gonna just tell y'all that. All right. So another way to tap into that is listen, is with the cough. I know a lot of y'all smoke weed, right? Y'all smoke weed. So this was a way to tap into it, into that divine strength for all the people that smoke weed. All right, and I'll give you the story about how I learned about this. Okay, after I tell you about the sacred cough. All right, so listen, pay attention to this real quick, y'all. So anyhow, you got the sacred cough. All right, the sacred cough is different than the sacred sneeze. All right, the sacred cough is this. Let's say a person got weed, they a master, right? A master always smoke their weed. They smoking their weed, all right? It's many masters that smoke their weed. Trust me, listen. I learned this stuff. This blew me out. But smoke their weed away. The masters in Siamese, how they smoke their weed is this. They hold it like this in their hand. And when they hold it like this in their hand, you don't know that they fighting, and they take a puff of it. They fighting like this, and you are ready to smoke because they moving around you. And as they moving around you, they smoking, and you don't see it. All you see is the fire. Only thing is you see the fire from their roll up. All right, that's all you see. And I didn't see the masters fight like this in Siamese. Trust me. Look, so they smoking, right? And this is the sacred cough. This is the sacred cough, all right? The same thing. When somebody hits, it's a fire. It's like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Man, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, y'all. And then fire come out. Because you just taking in oxygen. Like you taking in oxygen. Think about it. When you fighting somebody, you like this. Now you didn't took the smoke in, right? You didn't took the smoke in. Boom. And then you like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, then took the oxygen in. So now you're putting the oxygen in a certain place, and then the smoke is condensing the oxygen in your lungs. So now when you just like, when you hit with that, you just blow fire out your fucking mouth. That'll blow your mind. When you compress the oxygen, that's called the iron lung. Oxygen is very flammable. If you don't know by now, oxygen is very, very flammable. All right? So what happens is you took the smoke. The master is smoking. But remember, in Siamese, we don't go like this, ha, ha, or block out. We block in like. So when he blocks, he's like, and then he's like, whatever he's doing, he's blocking. And then he still got the L. And then he smoked the L, blow. He smoked the L. Yo, fire. Fire. Fire and flames. Fire and flames come out that ass. you be like, LaMel, I do not want none of you. Because one thing I need y'all to know, for people that want to fight me, for people that really want to fight me, this is one thing I need y'all to know about Siamese more than anything. Like 90% of martial arts is wizardry. If you don't know that, 90% of martial arts is wizardry. So I only gave you two secrets of wizardry. Alright? I gave you only 2 secrets of wizardry. And y'all say that makes sense. For anybody, I'm just saying, there's people that want to do me harm, Miss Lachey. It's not you. But it's people that really want to do me harm. That's why I've been trained like this. Alright? That's why I have been trained like this. Alright? That's why the elders made sure I was trained to fight. Okay? They made sure I could be able to train you to fight. Alright? Real talk. They made sure I could be able to train us to fight. Alright? And that's just real. That's the only thing I can tell you about this. Alright? So, yeah. Only gave y'all 2 secrets of wizardry. That's a form of wizardry. Yeah, I want all y'all to be trained, Miss Shanita. I want y'all to be fucking people up. I don't want nobody beat. Somebody beat y'all up, it makes me feel inclined to come go knock on y'all door. For real. It really makes me feel inclined to protect y'all in some sort of way. Y'all part of my family. We growing here. I gotta make sure y'all alright. Y'all alright. You feel me? That's all I gotta say. I traveled the whole United States of America, so it ain't nothing to it. I didn't travel this shit back and forth like at least 20-30 times. You say, really? Back and forth to Delaware to California, touching both oceans. So let's not get it twisted. I can come to your backyard. You feel me? But I want y'all to be able to protect yourselves, man, if anything. I want y'all to be able to protect yourselves and be able to do what's possible to make us all alright. Alright? But the Siamese is something totally different that you'll ever encounter. Siamese, man, y'all all gonna be alright. Y'all gonna be protected. Y'all gonna be alright, man. Man, get on the mother shit, for real. That's the only thing I can tell you, y'all. Get on the freaking mother shit. So what we doing? We just pulled an all-nighter tonight on Martin Luther King Day. I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. For everybody that can spend time with me and everybody that got revelation here and some good stuff, look, man, this is what it's all about. If it ain't about this, it ain't about nothing. If you want me to be real about it, if it ain't about this, it ain't about nothing. You know? I love that. Y'all throwing up the fire and the flames. Thank you. I needed that. I needed to know somebody was in here. I needed to know somebody was in here. For real. We up. It's 5:19 in the morning. I'm scared people fall asleep with the phone in it. But it's either way, you'll be still getting programmed. So I'm cool with that. Thank you, Miss Lady Elect Empress, Elect Lady Empress 219, Solar Pride Supreme, Miss Jasmine, Miss Solar Pride, Miss Lachey, Miss Victoria Goddess is up, throwing up the hearts. Man, y'all getting this work right now. Miss Shanita up, throwing up the hearts. Who else is up, throwing up the heart? Look, man, y'all getting this work right now. To be honest, y'all literally getting this work. Man, for real. I love the fact that we just in here and we coming together. What's up, Sherelle? Look at my baby up. Throwing them flames. Throwing them flames in the me-wees, in the hearts, in the purple hearts. You better get some more purple heart stripes, girl. You don't got no purple heart stripes. Yeah, I don't got no. You don't got no purple heart stripes this week. You gotta get a whole bunch of purple hearts, man. You got a squad for these things. You got a squad for these things. I need everybody in the Purple Heart squad to step it up. We need to express some things and not get desensitized to the fact that we sharing things with each other, man. That is a private group. I don't want everybody in it. Put that group on mute if you haven't done it yet. Real G's move in silence. But that is a group that you should have at least 20 Purple Hearts a day. If you don't got 20 Purple Hearts a day in the Purple Heart squad, then you not squatting up. I expressed myself today. I know that's right. That is a confession booth. He said, man, y'all rather go to the Catholic priest. No, for real, that is a support group, Miss Sherelle. Really get your Purple Heart, your hearts up, your Purple Hearts up. We're waiting for you. A lot of other people too. Miss LaOnk, I'm gonna put her back in the group. I meant to put her back in the group. I just been bullshitting. But she deserves to be back in the group, Miss LaOnk. Yeah, you gonna love this video. That's what's up. But real talk. As far as the people, all the soldiers, man. Yo, it means something. Those Purple Hearts mean something, man. People care about you, Miss Sherelle. That's the only thing I can tell you. People really care about you. We extend ourselves. It's people like me. I think, to be honest, I look at those people like me. People that really extend themselves in the Purple Heart squad, they're just like me. And it's a lot of people that do it. I really feel they're like me. I think it's worth it. Excuse me. I love them people though. I love y'all, man. I gotta worship y'all right now. I don't know if I can do it, but I'll do it. Feel me? And I do that. I worship y'all. That's the messed up thing about life, man. Y'all say, Lamel, you so big and boasty, right? But I'm willing to do this every day and every night for y'all. I'm willing to break day and give y'all my heart and soul and get on my knees and pray for y'all to make something happen with this. I don't know what this is worth, y'all, to be honest. But I know it's worth something because y'all here with me right now. Real talk. Y'all here with me right now. But I get on my knees on a hard pavement for y'all, man. Tell y'all what it's hitting for. Right now I'm on all fours. But I'll get on all six, and then I'll get on all seven. Bad. All day. So we can be here, man. So we can be where we want, man. Trust me, the strongest person to learn that, they'll be humbled in the end. The strongest person to learn they'll be humbled in the end. So it ain't no real game. It ain't no game. That's all I can say. Ain't nothing else to say. When you got a person that's willing to bleed for you like that, what else you want from them? What else do you want from me? To be honest, if I'm willing to give you that part of me, man, thank y'all, man. I appreciate it. I bet you nobody can give it to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Honest, if all y'all was right here, I would do the same shit. It'll fuck your head up. It'll fuck your head up how I do that to all y'all. I bow down to all y'all feet. You say, man, this man just taught me a lot of shit. And he was kind of big and boasty and shit. But I wouldn't even care. I'm serious. I wouldn't even care what anybody think of me after I bow down to your feet. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care what nobody thought of me. We are. they can say, Lamel, you just doing that because you showing off. No, I'm doing that for real. If you a man, I'll do it too. Even if you a male, I'll do it too. Look, it's been people that I tell you I did it to. Like Sean Lennox. Excuse me, he's my brother. One of my brothers. He want to say Lamel did that in the middle of the street one time. He said people thought I was King Joffrey Joe coming from America. He said because I bowed down to him and hit my head on his boots. You feel me? Just to king him. I said, man, I have to king you, dog. You're not a king yet. He said, what do you mean I'm not a king? I said, man, if you want to be king, let me king you real quick. Alright? Listen, one of my boys, his name is Sean Lennox. He makes a lot of the beats for us. Alright? But he said, man, I want to be called King Sos Rahim. I said, man, you're not a king yet. I got to king you. He said, man, how you want to king me, man? I said, man, come out here in the street. Come out here in the street. And we went like in the middle of the sidewalk, kind of. And everybody was out there. It was like 100 people out there. Everybody out there on the block. And what I did was I bowed my head and hit my head on his boot. I said, man, you now the king, bro. Your job is to serve the people. Because that's the job of the king. Alright? I did that. Okay? That's real talk. That's how I look at it. You look at things like that, you good. You don't really got an ego with this. You just know you got a job to do. For real, for real. When you know you from the future, I done said all this shit, right? To y'all, right? About the future, about time travel. But I'm just still a down-to-earth dude. And you like, damn, people from the future are really down-to-earth like that? Yeah. We really are. You don't get it? That's how we made it happen. We wasn't so uptight. That's how we made it happen. We had rules. But it wasn't so harsh as what you thought it was. Alright? But God's kingdom is a whole nother thing. But we did create a heaven. Alright? So, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a real dude. I'm a real person. God's messengers has always been real. Thank you, Miss Jazzy. God's messengers have always been real, man. They've been real people. Fundamentally, they've been real people. No joke. I'm hungry as all outdoors. Eating them hard chips. Them chips hard as I don't know what, they hurt my teeth. I swear I do not want to wake up the kids. I'll blab my mouth and I'll just wake their asses up. But I'm hungry as stuff. I'm gonna put y'all in the kitchen with me. Hold this all-nighter. Let's hold this all-nighter. We really in the mainframe, man. We really in the matrix. We really in the matrix. How do y'all want to do? Let me do an energy power up, bro. Do an energy power up like Super Saiyan, like Lamel. You getting real spooky with it. You really getting spooky with it. What's up? Okay, I thought school was out today. Yeah, that shit. School is out. You said make a smoothie. I should make me a smoothie. I don't even got no food, though. To be honest, I gotta go get some more food. For real. I love y'all though, man, for what it's worth. You need a big king smoothie. I do want a smoothie. I make a smoothie, everybody. If I wake up that Chucky doll, I'll send him over your house. It's Jazzy. I'll figure out some way to mail his ass over there to Atlanta, Georgia, or wherever the hell your ass is. I would mail my little Chucky doll to you. For real. You'll be like, oh, LaMail, I'll send his ass back. You'll send my little Chucky doll back real quick. Say he's so cute, but his ass so bad. Listen. But I love the children. I'm the best person for them. I know how to deal with their asses. Trust me. That's all they say. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna call you dad. That's all she say. His mom. That's all Ruth be saying. She be like, I'm gonna call your dad. She know damn well that boy know if I'm coming, there's a problem. Alright? Well, it is what it is. They all know that though. You're like, call your dad. They always say, I'm gonna call your dad, but they don't like when I come. When I come, I'm raising all hell. They say, look, I called your ass. I don't mean I want you to really beat him up like that. And I really don't be beat him up. I just scare the hell out of their ass. Yeah, so my son, you said my son just went to sleep a half an hour ago. Shaking my head. My son's still awake right now, excuse me. My son's still awake right now. He's still awake. Let's build on the science. Come on, we up right now. We getting real spooky and energetic with it. We getting real like super fly with it right now. Come on. Let's talk about the science. Say, LaMail, you in the darkness. Yeah, I guess. Come on, ask me a hot question. Since y'all up right now, I'm gonna give y'all money's worth. I'm gonna let y'all ask me a hot ass question. Fly. Get real fly with it. Let's see what y'all got. Don't start. What y'all got? See if it'll pop up. You gotta look at life like you said. Alright, y'all got questions. What can you tell about the blood moon? What's up with the blood moon? Y'all are really attracted to the blood moon. Wow. That's both of y'all said that at the same time. It must mean something. So I guess I'm gonna have to answer that question. Alright. One thing I told people is I said don't really pay attention to the moon so much. Alright? When I gave y'all a new moon, I told y'all a new moon, like a new moon. I told y'all that Saturn is actually your moon. You know, the moon is nothing but literally, it doesn't even spin on its axis. You see this image right here? You see that image right there? That image is spinning on its axis. This image right here is literally spinning on its axis. So if you think about, this is the way that the universe operates. It moves and it spins on its axis. So if you got the moon, it's going around the earth. And as it's going around the earth, right, it's moving and moving through the earth, or around the earth, and it's not even spinning.
So that right there should tell you something, is the fact that the moon is going around, but it's not spinning. So that's one thing to tell you, that it would have something, it would have basically an offbeat of time. It's one way you shouldn't utilize it as a way to key in your time, all right? Or it would be literally a placebo effect on you, all right? So now the moon, you have different ways that the moon shines. It shows itself. It has different hues, different colors that it shows itself in, all right? Because it's literally a satellite. It's a station. It's a watchtower. That's the only thing I can say. What the moon is, it's literally like a watchtower. You got beings that are actually watching us on the moon. The moon is actually hollow, if you don't know that. Let me just give you a little education about the moon first before I talk about the blood moon in a sense. All right? A lot of people know that the moon affects you, the way you resonate, the way you vibrate, the way everything is in your life. And you know the moon affects you. It pulls on the waters of your body and your mind. All right? It makes you gravitate towards something maybe you don't, from the norm, you don't do it all the time. All right? But it's all in connection, because these different hues that the moon shines on, it just gives you a different perspective on how to visualize or how you resonate through this mainframe consciousness. If you are in tune with that and you let it bother you, all right? There's certain things that I really don't let bother me at all, all right? I'm going to just tell you, like, I'm not a person that's adamant, that's in the newspaper all the time about zodiac, about blood moons, and about things like that, because I know the power of those things. Right? That's just one thing I want y'all to know. I know literally the power of these things, like how they affect your mind by just being tuned into something that you really shouldn't even be tuned into. Because what you gotta know is that you got a little greater destiny. And that destiny that you have to express it. And if you don't express it, somebody's going to take it from you and express it for you. That's the only thing that you need to really truly know about this. And it's everything is literally a program. It's like a program. How it resonates through life itself is a program. So you have to stimulate the program, because it's either you writing the program or getting the program. So if you're not writing that particular program, you learn how to stimulate the data and how to utilize the data for what it's worth and what you need it for. And trust me, some of us are here from the future, some of us are not here from the future. Some of us want to get on the shit, and that's cool, because all the same, for the first shall be last, and the last shall be first, and everything else, the alpha and omega, and all that, and how it connects up. Because the beginning of something is the ending of something, and the ending of something is the beginning of something, and the beginning of something is the end. It's literally a cycle that just keeps on repeating and repeating itself. And as it repeats itself, you're like, damn, this stuff repeats. So that's why we always measure time by literally the 1 and the 4. You say really the 1 and the 4, because that was the animated and dormant. You gotta think about it. What's animated and what's dormant, and what's animated and what's dormant. And this is how you measure time, because you say, well, damn, some things seem like it's in an animated state, and some things seem like it's in a dormant state. So in this dormant state, you see things just transferring this energy, and as it's transferring this energy, it's moving through the mainframe, and only certain people can detect it. And as they detect it, they're able to just utilize it for what it's worth and move the program. So that's why I bring y'all to things like this. I say, man, look, you gotta see in a whole nother realm of consciousness when it comes to this stuff. And as you see it, you be like, oh man, I get it. I get it. It's up to us to vibrate and resonate and collect the data and put all this stuff together. And as we put them together, it becomes something else. We from the future, man. We not only from the future, we from the past, the present, and the future. You feel me? The past, the present, and the future, like all three in one.
just coming together, bringing all these things together, and as we resonate and vibrate, it's just like, oh my God, wow, I can't believe that I'm a part of this. That's why I told y'all to start writing the testament in a sense. But y'all, some people wasn't ready to get in tune with the calendar because they wanted to be in tune with literally the Gregorian calendar. They just wanted to be stuck on it. And when I tell them, I said, man, they got something for y'all people that want to be in their calendar. They got something for you. They got a file for you, and the file that you're going to is the file of the forgotten. It's the file of the forgotten. So I'm trying to get y'all to the file of the remembered, the file of those that remembered this. All right, so you need a different time. You need to be logged in a different space and time. You need to be logged in this, and if you logged in a different space and time, then you resonate, and everything is just really in a whole different space and time. You're like, oh man, it's really in a whole different space and time in general. Yeah, because it's a placebo effect that they put on us on space and time to make us literally age. Y'all, man, you gotta have a different center. Your center gotta be something else. You gotta find a whole different center. They took you away from the center, the sun, the sin. They say the sun, the sin. They took you away from those things, the sin, and they brought you into a center, which is something that runs the government in a certain type of way, a state, which is many senators that run a state, but not a state of mind that you mean. But the sin represented not the sun, the sin represented the center. You see that? The center of everything, like the center. You know, they say not the kingdom of heaven is here nor there, but it's within you. So people try to get so galactic, but not understanding that the galaxy itself was inside you. The galaxy and the Stargate was right inside you, but the problem is they always had ways to just dilute the information and take us away from the path. Now, path became Patal. All right, this is path. Path became Patal. Listen, path is Patal because path is Pleiades. Pleiades, Patal, ladies, the 7 ladies. All right, which y'all consider to be the 7 planes of thought. That's what it is. It's the 7 planes of thought. The 7 ladies, Pleiades. And Patal is the one that utters the word. Utters the word. And when Patal utters the word, which is Pataurus, that's in Taurus. Everything comes in Taurus energy. Everything flows in Taurus energy. How this comes back, it just literally comes back to itself. It's like, oh man, it's literally coming back. Like, oh man, it's like coming back because the Taurus energy flows in and out and back into itself, back to the center, back to the dot, which y'all consider to be the dot. All right, and the dots are the thoughts, and everything came from the thought itself. All right, so this thought literally became Thor. Y'all say Thor, yeah, not Thor as in the hammer or the dude with flying around with a hammer, but it became the Thorsey as the Corsi, because we replaced the K and made it a TH and made it Thorsey. And Thorsey was Thursday, which connected with Jupiter, which also follows around the sun in a procession of 12, the zodiac in a procession of 12 years. As the sun follows to the zodiac in a procession of 12 months, which is your 12-12, that's your 24 hours. That's your triangle, what you knows in the codex. It's the triangle, what you knows in the codex. All right, so that will link you up right there. But the thought was the TH. That was the what was silent. That's what kept you silent. TH. What kept you silent, because in a sense, when you say a TH, you say the word TH. You say it with you bite your tongue. So if you bite your tongue, that means you thinking about what you're saying. You're just not going to blab it all to the universe and give it all to everybody that don't deserve it. Right? So it's a sacred code with and it was the sacred code with. They were both the secret keepers, all right? As one being male and one being female, being the secret keepers of everything in the universe, all right? So that's something that I need y'all to know also in the codex. So that was the sacred letter. That was the truly sacred letter. So they hid that letter in many languages. Like you went through many languages and they had sacred words for God, or they had sacred words for a place, but they never really gave out the words for it. They always hid the word with a TH in front of it, which became silent in a certain type of way because it was the thought process that it took to create whatever that they was creating. It was the thoughts alone. Alright? So, when you talk about the blood moon and you talk about anything in reference to that, it's an energy that comes from any color you see. Alright? Red is extreme passion, extreme desire. Alright? It's many things that red has. Red is it's not necessarily a bad color. Alright? Red could be a good color. You can utilize it in a great way. Alright? But it's a certain thing about red. You know? Blue is the fastest color and red so happens to be the slowest color. But you would say, well, what's up with red? Because it's many things red connects with, as far as passion, blood. You know, even though we know blood is not the color that until you bleed, but at the same time, red, it just connected with so many things in reference to passion itself. You know, just the willing to try and the passion. It's sometimes passion, desire. It can be in so many ways. It can be used. All right. And it can be utilized for evil. It can be utilized for good. Just like all of the colors can be utilized for that. Right? So that's one thing that you gotta watch. Okay? So that's, and the fact that thank you, Miss Shanita. The moon is not only red. The moon has a purple hue. The moon has a blue hue. The moon has a green hue. They don't talk about that shit. That's why I told y'all to pay attention to the codex, man. The codex will tell you everything, man. If they so concerned with a red moon, right? A red moon, you gotta think about this. Why are they so concerned with that type of moon? Why? Why are they concerned with that type of moon? Why don't they talk about when the moon is reflecting purple? Or why don't they talk about when the moon is reflecting blue? They don't talk about this. Man, I explained something this, and this will blow y'all mind. I said, man, have anybody here seen that real reflection? And sometimes people say, man, LaMail, I haven't seen my real reflection. And I got you, how you seen your real reflection. Some people. It's under moonlight. That's when you see your real reflection. It's under the moon. Literally, you have to go under the moon and go by a lake. And that's how you see your real reflection. Trust me, the mirror is not your real reflection. Want me to tell you why the mirror is not your real reflection? I bet you I can go get me 10 different mirrors, or I can take you to a place called the House of Mirrors. And if I take you to the place called the House of Mirrors, guess what's going to happen? They got different mirrors to make you look skinny, make you overweight, make you look big, make you look smaller, make you look taller, make you look this, make you look that. So you got to think about the mirror that you got. You got to say, well, hold up. The mirror do I got? Is this a real mirror? Is this showing me who and what I look like for real? That's just one thing you gotta ask yourself. You say, man, I didn't even program this mirror. I didn't even create this mirror. How do I know that this is the real me? This is what I really look like. And you'll come to find out that you don't even look like that at all. You look like something totally different under moonlight. You look like something totally different. Right? That's what you do. You look like something totally different under moonlight. Under moonlight. And under moonlight and water, you look like something totally different. You don't look like what they made in the mirror. Trust me. You got different mirrors, they bend glass a different way and make you see things a different way. So that's why I need y'all to know. Alright? So you see a real reflection under the moonlight. Under the moon. That's why the moon was so important. Alright? But it's different hues. The moon just doesn't have a red hue. And people always like, oh man, the red hue is going to be a red sun. They don't talk about all the other hues that the moon has. My fault. But you know what I'm talking about. They don't talk about the other hues that the moon has. Shout out to everybody. We still we said that's right. Oh yo, this is too deep. Yeah. This is the energy, man. I want y'all to feel the energy. I want y'all to tap into the energy as I give it to y'all here. I want y'all to be on a whole nother wave of consciousness, man. Y'all the children of the future, man. That's what I want to let y'all know. For the people that truly know this, you're the children of the future, man. The new wave of consciousness. This is who you are, man. You coming home. You literally coming home. You're like, damn, man, right? Remember? That's why I said, man, please stop wrestling with me and just study the codex. The codex is deeper than what you think. That image that I gave y'all for the codex is deeper than what you think. It's totally deeper than what you think. It has something that's great. It's like, man, trust me, I learn something every day just by looking at it. Just by staring at it myself and saying, whoa, whoa. For real. I learn something every day. Every day I learn something from the codex. It's not one day that I sit back and say, man, I learned nothing today. It's not one day that I don't learn nothing from the codex. And that because the mainframe, literally we upgrade the mainframe. People don't understand. We literally upgrade the mainframe. We the ones that upgrade the mainframe. That's why it's important for you to study these numbers and how they coincide with reality itself. It's not the fact that we just trying to dictate reality. Is what I'm trying to tell you is that reality is literally programmed. And after it's programmed, it's assimilated in a certain sort of way. And as you simulate it, you start to make it something else. And then you do what you do with it because you upgrade the technology. You literally upgrade the technology. You make it something else. You make it better. You make it something that what it needed to be. Truly. And that's the codex. Feel me with the codex. See, these are dimensions that we see, man. It's just not that I'm doing this video like this. I'm doing this video to show y'all dimensions that we actually live in right now. Energies that are around us right now. To be honest, it's the real reason why I'm doing this video like this. So y'all can just know about the energies that exist around us and how, if y'all can tap into this and y'all can put this in your imagination in that type of way, you can put this in your imagination. You can put many other things in your imagination and you can do so much with it. You can just do so much with it. You come out of the mainframe and begin to show who and what you are. Who and what you are. You can begin to show who and what you are. Literally a program. A program, man. I want y'all to live, man. thing I can say. I want y'all to live. We have chosen, we said the graphic, or here we said, yeah. I want all of y'all to live 555 right now. Wow, all three are one. Your answers been thought with me. I'm pulling this all night. Oh man, this is the funnest live feed. This one is the funnest live feeds I ever had too. It's like, oh man, you get real energetic, getting real superpowers with it. Well, I told you, man, we all got powers in a certain sort of way, and just expressing these powers is about it. Just expressing the powers of who you are and what you have is just so beautiful. Like, oh man, you're right, we all did have powers from them. We all articulate thought in a certain sort of way. We just articulate it. God has given us, or what you call God, which is the universe or whatever it is. It ain't even really a name for it. I told you it's an action. These are actions that take place in your life. So it's not no real name for it unless it's just an action that took place in your situation. Alright? So that's one thing I need y'all to know. And what makes it so great. It's the action, how it moves through. He said, then really the action there is moving through you, inside you, outside you, inside you, all at the same time. You're like, oh man, wow, that's deep. I can't believe that one, man. It's like that, yeah. All the energy of the universe is moving inside you and outside you at the same time. It's just up to you to tap into it. Now the question is, are you ready to tap into it? Yo, the universe has a way to speak to you, and that's through the numbers. Forget what they talk. I gave y'all some stuff on how to time travel. I gave y'all stuff on just life in general, period. But everything is programmed by numbers. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just literally programmed by numbers. That's what y'all got to pay attention to. It's just programmed by numbers. How else could it exist if it's not programmed by numbers? So therefore, it's guarded by the primes. It's guarded by the primes, right? 5:55, yeah, we flowing. We flowing. I stayed up all night. I kept y'all asses all night too. Shout out to everybody that's working right now. Everybody's doing a thing, man. I love y'all, man. Hopefully y'all can just get my mind right now. Y'all can kind of get where I'm coming from. When I'm having this discussion with y'all, this is going to be a late night builds like this. Like we're going into the energy vortex. Everybody going to want to come back into the energy vortex. They're going to be like, yo, oh, I'm ready to go. Man, you ready to get on a ship or what? Are you ready to get on a mothership or what? Are you ready to come home? That's what I want to know. I don't want you to be looking at the energy and say, man, you know, I want you to be part of the energy. So, we want to do this or what? Right? Shout out to the people. I love y'all, man. I would really get on my knees for y'all again. I bust my knees up for y'all again. I'm gonna need some fucking knee pads around y'all. For all of y'all, man, that's really supporting this and making this something. I'm gonna need some knee pads from always getting on my knees praising y'all, man. Hopefully y'all learning something from what I'm sharing with you. I never said I'm teaching you something. I'm sharing something with you. Alright? That's the only thing. I look at you, I don't look at myself better than anybody. I look at it as us, as equal, on equal terms, as being children of the Most High God. That's why I always say I'm sharing with y'all. I never say I'm teaching y'all. I look at God being the master, the ultimate master of everybody.
Alright? So that's why I always say I'm sharing with y'all. That's the first thing I learned when I came to the network of the Kodaks. When I came to the network of the Kodaks, I just learned that, you know, people don't understand that this is really all about sharing in a certain type of way. Like everything I'm doing with y'all is I'm literally sharing stuff with you. I'm not trying to you know, just act like I'm big and bad, I'm boasty or whatever like that. I'm sharing this stuff with you. So therefore you can utilize it to upgrade your fires. You know what I'm saying? To upgrade your fires. And then you'll bounce it back to me. You'll bounce it back to the universe, right? And that's real talk. So yeah, because today I was cleaning the house and straightening up and hanging out in the Purple Heart Squad all day. Now we cleaning house inside the vessel. Yeah, I had the same kind of day, Miss Jazz. Yeah, cool, shh. You right. Yo, that Purple Heart Squad means a lot, yo. For what it's worth, it's that group is gonna grow so much, but it means so a lot. It means so much to do so much in it, to do so little. It means so much to do so little in it. Alright? Trust me on that. It means so much to do so little. Man, I want y'all all to get a ticket to get on this boat. I gave y'all secrets and I shouldn't even said that. But the elders told me it was time to tell y'all. To be honest, we opening up the gateway. It ain't no real time left. Everything is out of the hourglass. To be honest. It's all out. It's no more time. It's no more sand in the hourglass. So the elders gave me a way to make sure that y'all survive, or some of y'all survive. All right. Trust in what I told y'all tonight. Please do that. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. Man, we're gonna walk away from the computer and still going. Yeah. Yeah, you said I was gonna walk away. You still here? You meant to be here, Miss Lachey. You meant to be here. Shit, we all meant to be here. But trust me, man. I opened the gateway and I told y'all some real secrets. It's the only thing I can tell you. Hopefully, we'll be alright, man. We just gotta push. So that's it. I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all rest. It's been a wonderful night. You already know what it's hitting for. 747 24/7, 361 degrees, man. We on meditation mode right now. We just in elevation mode right now. We in elevation mode, man. Shout out to everybody that came through and supported. Shout out to everybody that was a part of this experience. I love y'all, man. What else you want me to say? I love y'all, man. Y'all worth anything I can give y'all. Y'all worth anything I can give y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go out with a bang. This is how I'm gonna let everybody go out. Come on, go out with a bang, y'all. Listen. Let's do it for the Kodaks.